Very good morning to you. I hope you enjoyed that last hour with myself and Stephanie. We had some cracking deals on there, didn't we? Those Sizzix Bigs dies, make sure you're checking out your baskets on those, because I know somebody that might come along and nick it out your basket, right?
Yeah.
I'll restrain her as much as I can, but I can't promise that she won't get in there quick.
They're amazing.
They are,
Absolutely
aren't
amazing.
they?
I'm
price is
floored
fabulous.
at what we've put them on us for everybody, and it's a full alphabet.
No, it's great, isn't it? Right, so first of all, let me introduce you to this team. We've got Emily on cameras this morning. We've got Sophie in the producer's seat. We've got our Amanda, who's going to be demonstrating for you. And you've got me for an hour, so I apologise about that. Right, shall we get stuck in? Live shopping, what's it all about? Right, what's it all about? Alfie. Song there.
And that, yeah.
Just came into my head. That's going to be an earworm all day, that now.
Thanks for that.
All day. You're welcome. I'm going to do an Amanda. You're welcome. If you're wondering what we're talking about, when we first started doing live shopping, and we give our customers loyalty points back, in the naughty corner. She puts herself in the naughty corner now. And we give, sometimes we give points away in the shows. In fact, let's do that. So can we do a Pictionary? Set one up. We give points back. So we said, we're going to give points back. And Stephanie said to Amanda, how many points are we going to give everybody? And you went? 10,000. £100 worth of points.
Because...
But then nobody could stop it because Stephanie's like, oh, well, we've said it now, I've got to do it. This one just looks at the camera and goes, you're welcome. You haven't done it again, have you?
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's because I knew that in my head, this is how it was going in my head. Don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up. And then it's going, 1,000 points is £10. 1,000 points is £10. £10, 1,000 points. And it all just came out in one sentence. And I said 10,000 instead. But you're welcome.
Right, let's talk to you a little bit about live shopping, shall we? So first of all, I'm going to cover off the club because the club is important. We have a club here called Club Highlight, and all you need to do to join, it's free, is just open an account with us, which if you're going to shop, you're going to want to open an account with us anyway, aren't you? But the club benefits are you will get extra discount on your purchases. So we start with tier 1 and you get 5% discount on every single order. Once you spend X amount with us, you go up to tier 2 where you get 10% discount. So the more you spend, the more you can save. So that's how that bit works. You also get free postage on a basket spend after discounts of £35. So we pay the postage for you if you get your basket to over that. And we also give you points back for every pound that you spend. Now, we've had people buy printers, buy heat presses, buy scan and cuts with the points that they've saved, which is just incredible. So you get all the benefits of a club, no subscription, no taking money out your account without you realising. All of that doesn't exist. It's just all the good stuff. So that's the club. Now, when you're logging into your accounts to check out, it's important that you log in because that's when you get your club benefits. So I just wanted to cover that bit off separately. I know we're going to get a lot of new customers coming in over the next few months. So I just want to make that really clear for everybody at home. Now, you can also watch us in different areas. So you can watch us on YouTube. You can also watch us on Facebook and Instagram and our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you're going to shop on either of our social platforms, each product will have a code. And all you need to do is type the word shop and then the code into the comments underneath the video. So you don't need to go away to a website to find the product to shop. It really is that simple. You don't need to miss a minute of the deals or the education, which is fantastic. Then we're going to send you a direct message. And in that message, when you open it, you'll find a link. If you click the link, that will take you to the website where you can log in and then check out those baskets. If you would prefer to shop with us directly on the website, you can also do that. Just go to highlightcrafts.com, press watch live, click play, and as soon as that show starts to stream, all the items will appear down the right hand side of your screen. And then all you need to do is select the items that you wish to purchase. They'll go into a little red shopping bag that will appear at the top of your screen. And when you're ready to log in and check out, and the sooner you do, the sooner we can send your goodies on their way, your happy post will arrive, then that's what you need to do. Super easy. If you don't want to miss out on any of the deals, you can shop ahead from midnight. And there's a lot of you doing that now, which is great. I went to Nail last night with 7 items already sold out from my show. I know. Brilliant.
Was there anything
right?
left?
There was a bit. Right, shall we start right at the beginning? This is a product that should be in every single house in the country.
Absolutely, totally agree.
Mirrors. How
Yes.
many times do you go out and you buy a mirror, or you buy a frame and they put the sticky label on the blinking glass, don't they? How ridiculous is that? They do though, don't they? Drives you crazy. This is blinking brilliant.
It's fantastic.
Isn't it?
Absolutely fantastic. And you're getting a duo deal.
I have this in my kitchen drawer now.
Yep, we do. Mm-hmm. In fact, we've got I have a drawer and a cupboard.
Of course you do. And a kitchen, and a living room, and a bedroom, and a bathroom.
No, and there's no craft products in the bathroom. Just putting that out there. Okay?
Just that one room.
Just no craft product or their bedroom, because I'm not allowed
Boys'
to.
bedroom.
They're not. I've tried. Says, yeah, you put all that space under that bed. I could empty all them. No, you're not having that in here. So that's a definite no. But it's everywhere else, and it's growing. I'm the curator of a museum of craft stash. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm
curator.
I'm the curator. Yes, that's it. I rescue stuff. So I have this in my drawer. I think everybody should have these in your drawer.
This is brilliant product.
And it even comes with you haven't even got to go and find the scraper to go and get it off.
So what I would do is get that double bundle, use one of the scrapers for the labels, and use the other scraper for my glue on my MDF.
Yep. Yeah. See, that's a
So
craft.
2 scrapers,
Yep.
2 sets of sticker remover,
Yep.
and it's really good.
It is really
Can
good.
I just say that? It's really, really good product. 20% of it is now allocated and in people's baskets. Thank you for joining us today. We know there's a lot going on in the world of craft today, but it's a pleasure, as ever, to have your company. Now, we do have quite a lot of shows today like this, where the sale shows.
Yes.
And to compensate you for that, at 1 o'clock, Stephanie is going to do an hour of education. You did one yesterday.
Oh,
I did
Mel, I
Scan and Cut
loved
yesterday. I know. And Stephanie's doing it today. So we might not get a lot of demos done in this. I'm sure Amanda will show you how to make a little chenille flower, but you will get that education.
Yes.
Okay, so nothing's going to change. We just wanted to do some brilliant deals for you, which we've done, and slash those prices. So if you want this, it is shop sticker. It's $9.99 for both.
Yes. That's. I mean,
brilliant.
Personally, okay, when I've seen it in the shops, I have paid $9.99 and probably $12.99 actually for that.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're getting an incredible deal. Okay, both of them with the actual remover as well, and the scraper is fantastic. Now, I know Mel has suggested it gets everything off of glass, but also, you know, when you've got that sticker on the bottom of your shoe,
Yep.
you need to get that off.
Back of plates.
Backs of plates on the bottom of your plate. You know, we've all got those. Where's yours?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They put the sticker on here, and you rip it off, and there's a bit that it blows. Yeah, it frustrates me a little bit.
Basically,
but
you need this in your life.
it gets it off of porcelain.
It does.
It takes it off, and it will also, it will also take it off of wood. And I know this because my lovely small people that were small once in my house decided they'd got a pack of stickers. And they went in my bedroom, and they covered all of my wooden drawers with this pack of stickers. And I've got superheroes and Bang and Bosch and all sorts stuck everywhere. And when I say they'd stuck them on, they were proper stuck on, but they weren't nice stickers. They were cheapy ones. So when I started peeling them off, they left all the backing behind. And I got some of this and I put it on, and it all just wiped off.
Lovely.
It also removes wax crayon.
Right, now then, it will remove stickers from wood, metal, plastic, ceramics and glass.
Yes.
Right, if you want that, shop sticker $9.99. Now
brilliant.
then, load and fold. Now, I remember the day when Stephanie came over in Creative. We were in Innovation Hub. We weren't even in the new building. And she came up to me and she said, what do you think about this as a concept? What if we had like a plastic that hinged like that? You could put your stamp face down, close the lid, it will pick the stamp up. You then ink the stamp and then you put your card inside it and it stamps perfectly. And if you miss a bit, you can just re-ink and go back in exactly the same place. I went, that sounds brilliant. That is when the stamping platform started to take off. And the best thing about the load and fold is that how many times have you seen somebody on TV using a stamping platform, and the worst thing you can do to ink a stamp is have your stamp like that on a block and do that in midair, because you'll never get an even coverage. How many times have you seen people open up a stamping platform and ink it like that? And it doesn't matter because you've got to go back in, but then you're using more ink. These are brilliant because they open completely flat. There's also a well inside that the card goes into, and you'll never get a bad stamp. They always have a grid on, so if you're doing sentiments, if you're using individual letters, or you're doing a whole phrase, you can line it up, but it goes completely flat. The other thing I like to use mine for is working in here with my inks and my water spritzes. So it contains it, because there's a little lip here, you've got that depth. So I'll just smoosh my inks on here, a little bit of water, card on top, press it down, lift it out. It keeps it contained on your table, because I don't know what you're like at home, but if I've got paint, ink, anything on my table, it will end up on all my different projects that I'm doing in that day, because it goes everywhere, doesn't it? This is a really good tool for that. Now you're getting the 8x8 and you're getting the 6x8. Was it 5x7?
7x5, I think. Yes.
8x6.
8x6.
Look, it's the same height, look.
Oh, yeah.
8x6. So you're getting both of them. Now, you might already have a stamping platform. Might be quite bulky. If you go out crafting, this is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I love the fact that we've got the grid. This is what started that whole thing for us with those stamping platforms. So if you want this, it's shop load. It's $14.99 for both. And it will be a really good investment in your crafting. Right, Amanda, I want to move on to these chenille sticks, please, because the deal on this is tremendous. Can you imagine how much these were? Can you remember how much they were when we bought them first
Were
of
they
all?
not £19 or something like that?
I think they were. I can't remember. Oh, Sophie, our screen's gone a bit funny. There we are. We're back. Yeah, I can't remember. So you've got 8. Just divide... can't see that number.
$24.99.
No. Just divide 103... No, 127, 128, £128 it would have been for all of those.
Okay.
24 to 68, 200, yeah. $19.99 each. There's 50 in each box, and the quality of these is beautiful. They are so soft. They're like puppy's ears. Yeah, what I love about, one of the things I love about our dog Bo, the Whippet, I'll remember to show you something funny that Sammy sent me today about Whippets. Very funny. What I love, I was talking about Bo, because he's only got short hair, his ears have stayed really soft. And I just sit there like that, and he looks at me as if to go, what is she doing to me? Tell her to stop. Stop her doing it. It's driving me mad. But he lies there and lets me do it. This price, $24.99, is absolutely incredible.
It's ridiculous.
Now, we're coming up to that season where we start making our poinsettias and our holly. You go out and just search on somewhere like YouTube, pipe cleaner flowers or chenille stick flowers. There are thousands of videos, aren't there, showing you exactly how to do it. Now, today you're going to get all 8 packs. There's 50 in 8 each pack, so you're getting 400.
400.
For $24.99 before your discount. Madness, right? But blinking brilliant for you guys. Right, Amanda, talk to me about these, because you're the queen of the chenille sticks with your flowers.
These are amazing.
Have you brought any of your flowers in? Oh, here, look. Look at this.
It's the easiest craft in the world to do, and it really is ridiculously easy. Okay, couldn't be. If you can fold, twist, and pinch, you can make every single one of those that are behind us. Okay. All it is, it's a bit like when you do it's just muscle memory. You're literally folding, pinching and twisting. And then the lovely thing about it is then once you've shaped it, it stays exactly where it is. And then just to use a hairdryer to dust it. That's all I use.
Isn't that fabulous?
Just blow the dust off with a hairdryer. You can add colour, okay? You can actually add colour. So using mica powders, absolutely you can. And also you can do it with eyeshadows and things like that. So if you've got any eyeshadows, you can still use it. Sometimes people say, yeah, but it rubs away. One thing that you can stop that transfer process, if you don't want that to happen, is hairspray. So once you've actually done them, spray them with hairspray and it doesn't transfer anymore, which is amazing. And there are some super cool, even the ones that are, let's say, fantasy flowers. Just start playing and manipulating. The bungy,
Put this on a reed diffuser. How lovely is that in a reed diffuser? Because the perfume will go up the chenille sticks as well.
It does.
Isn't that lovely? I think these are really cute. I love these, the wibbly wobbly flowers.
Absolutely. And there's so much you can do, but it's not just floral decoration that you can achieve when you've got these sticks. It's also, you can create animals as well. Animals. So have you seen when people turn them into little faces and things? I know I'm going to say many years ago, because it really is now, and I make my kids feel old. So many years ago when they were little.
It's over 35, love.
Well, no, they're not quite that old yet.
Mine is.
They're only in the early 20s yet so far. So we'd get the kits with the chenille sticks and we'd make little animals. And not that long ago, I opened a drawer and there was some in there that had got forgotten that they'd made. It was a lion and something else that were in there. So, and because the quality, they're easy to bend.
They are.
So easy to manipulate.
Are you going to do us a little demo on this
I'll just
later on?
Yes. Well, yeah, let's go down the counter and then I'll do a super, super easy petal and a leaf.
Right.
Couldn't be any easier.
Get these in your basket. Shop bundle, $24.99. You can make snowflakes out of these.
Absolutely. You do loads of stuff out of them.
Brilliant, right?
Yes.
Right, next, if you want that, shop bundle, $24.99. Now this, David uses and Stephanie has used with their Cadence paste to pipe it.
Yes.
Now you're going to get 2 sets of these, so buy one, get one free. Obviously, if you make your own cakes, you can use them for that. Keep them separate. I know you will, but I just have to say it. Now, $9.99 is going to get you 200 of your piping bags and 12 different nozzles. 6 different nozzles twice, because you're getting 2 packs.
Yep.
But that's brilliant, because you could have one with Sirius, one with Capella, you could have one with your metallic paste, if that's what you want to do, but you can pipe it. And I love it. David did some beautiful flowers where he just piped an outline and then just dragged that paste in. They looked amazing. You're going to get 2 sets. So normally they would be $19.98, $9.99 each, but you're getting 2.
Yep.
Which is fabulous.
I use these when I'm doing my whipped candle wax.
Whipped candle wax.
I pipe it
there
with
you
these.
go. There you go. Right, if you're into that, that is a brilliant deal. Emily, you use something like this, will you, when you do your cakes? How much do you normally pay for 100 bags and 6 nozzles? She's thinking.
More than $9.99.
Can you hear the ticking?
About 15 quid.
Yeah, about £15. So
They're good quality.
they are good quality. They are.
Burst when you...
Emily has her own little baking business, so she knows what she's talking about. And those cupcakes she made me for my birthday were delicious, weren't
I
they?
know she made some 90th birthday ones for Grandma, and they were also, they didn't last very long. It was the first thing that went.
There you go. Right, if you want those, shop pipe, $9.99. Now then, we have some silicone mouldings here. So these are pre-moulded for you. They're both the same, so you're going to get 2 of the same. And these, got some scissors under there, yeah we have. These are fabulous. Now, if you bought the other Saturday, when David was on with that make your own moulds, you can make this over and over and over again with that material. So this isn't now just about buying this to wrap it around something or put it on a piece of furniture or a box. These are now about you making your moulds. So if you managed to get that the other day, this is going to be fabulous. Also, I'm thinking if you've got your clay,
Yes.
If you put this into your clay and roll over it, you've got a pattern builder there as well, which is fantastic. You're getting 2 of them. I would use hot glue to apply them, but look how lovely they would look on a drawer front. You can colour them, so you can use all your Cadence products on them, but I would be buying these now to make my own, to replicate them, because then you can have them in the size that you want.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, if you did your grog clay and you push these into your grog clay and then poured your resin cast over the top, you'll get that pattern on the background. So like I said, this isn't now about you buying this to stick on something. This is about now buying this to get all of those different techniques out of them. You're getting 2 of them. They're a beautiful quality. I've used some of these on my MDF, and they take it from being a piece of MDF to being a piece of furniture.
Yeah, they do.
It looks completely different when you wrap them around a box lid or around a box base. They are fabulous, and they take the Cadence paints beautifully. In fact, these are what Cadence use when they do all their finished samples for their shows, etc. So if you want to be in that league, there you go. Shop Dionysus.
Dionysus.
I just don't know. It's just a load of letters jumbled up for me. $9.99.
Greek god.
Greek god. Oh, I know he is. I just couldn't pronounce it. Right, next. Now then, we have glass cutters here.
Yep.
These are your Mosaic glass cutters. You've used these, haven't you?
I have.
Right, tell us all about these then, Amanda, please.
And
Shop Glass, $34.99. You've got a £5 saving on that, and then you will get your discount on top of that.
They're incredible quality.
Come around,
Okay.
'cause I need to drink.
So these are industrial, and they're very heavy because they're cast. Okay, they are fantastic quality. So it is Mosaic. They are glass and also obviously your tile cutters as well. So they'll do both of them. It makes actually doing your mosaics really easy. It's so easy. All you need to do is, if you like precision, you can mark on whatever you're cutting. You put the little spring in the middle like this, so it's there. So when you squeeze it, it is there. And all that does is help you then open it up again. That's all it does, is release the actual handle. In here, you've got the 2 wheels, and they're just a little bit offset from each other, and they're sharp, okay? So you slide in either your glass or your ceramic in the middle of there, and you just gently squeeze. But if you've made a mark on it, you just line it up on that line, and you just gently squeeze, and it just breaks it, and it snaps, and it'll snap in a straight line, which is amazing. So if you're doing your little bits and pieces, or you've got an unusual shape that you just need to fill in, you just literally clip away at the edges with this, and it's really easy because you've got the right tools
For the right job.
There we go. And it's really easy to clip, and you can make those shapes. You can even create something that's really quite rounded if you wanted to. They're just an incredible piece of kit. If you're into your mosaics or your ceramics and things like that, these are a must-have because they're going to save a lot of time. Gone are the days that you're going to use one of those glass wheels and go like that and break it. Just use these
They're
instead.
brilliant. The advice that David will give you if you're working with mosaics is make sure that you're over the box, so the bit that you're snipping off goes into the box.
Yes.
You don't want it flying across the room. So if you want that one, Shop Glass, $34.99. Now we have a set of sentiments for you. Blinking stands. Sentiments for you here. We've got Jumping for Joy. I'm overjoyed for you. Be happy. Be in high spirits. You make my heart leap, and then you've got days. So it could be happy days, be happy, and they're all in one swift plate. These come from our In the Studio collection, and this is a great little set to have. It's $5.99, and it gives you some really different sentiments. Sometimes you don't want to just send happy birthday, best wishes, thinking of you, lots of love. These are a really nice alternative for that. Also nice for your art journals, your bullet journals, your junk journals, if you just want to put happy days, scrapbooking, home decor, all of that. $5.99 will get you that. Shop Good, that's a cracking price, and you're going to get your discount.
I like the font.
Yes,
It's very
font's lovely.
legible.
Yeah, it is. Right, now then, this is the kind of thing that you love, isn't it?
Yep.
Your little notebook stamp. So if you've got your load and fold, this will be perfect because you can line this up. You've got a £5 saving on this. Shop stamp £4.99 is going to get you this A6 stamp set. You've even got the inky line that you can put on there as well. But I'm thinking, if you got your bookbinding machine,
Yep.
and you make your smaller little notepads, how about making these for Christmas, putting one of those beautiful stickers on the front, binding it, and then inside you could have it for all your shopping lists, because you've got that then. Also texture.
Love it.
On your rice papers, things like that, just in a very faint ink, adding that extra layer, that extra level of detail. They are a polymer stamp. So the difference is polymer is different to acrylic in that it has been exposed to really high light. So what that does to the polymer is it makes it absorbent. So instead of the ink sitting on the top of the stamp, it goes into the polymer, and then when you press it down, it releases it. There is a big difference between acrylic and polymer, and this is a really high grade polymer. So if you wanted to use something like when we brought you, like I did the writing desk the other day, didn't I, MDF, and it was all about the ledgers on the ships, etc., etc. I could have melted some either wax or ultra thick embossing enamel, and because this has already been exposed to that light, I could push that into it and it wouldn't damage the stamp at all. You will find that you'll never get the stamps clean, but if you've used black and then you go on to cream or a very pale skin colour of ink, it won't transfer the black. It's a really clever product, is polymer, and that is, there's so many different ways that you can use it. So if you want that one, that's a really lovely stamp to have in your stash. Shop stamp $4.99. I mean, for $4.99, why would you not? And then you get your discount off that.
I know, right?
Right, now then, we also have some other little moulds for you here. Now you're getting 2 of this. Now I'm going to say exactly what I said before. This is about now you making your own moulding. So if you got your grog clay,
Yes.
and you've rolled it out, you could push this in it all over. So just keep repeating it in rows. Then put your resin cast in, and you'd have a background with the positive of this. So if your clay was flat like that, these pieces would stand pronounced on it, which would look super cool. And I must admit, when I first saw the grog clay, I was like, why do I need that in my life? And then we did a show with David, and he took a piece of grog clay, just rolled it out, created like a ridge around the outside, pushed that lavender in that we sell in those little boxes, and then pour resin cast in it, and it looked amazing when it was dry. And then the grog clay he put back in the plastic and reused it.
Yes.
It's a brilliant product. You'll find it on the website. I think we've got it on, is it 25 kilograms?
12
and a half kilograms. You get a massive piece, but you can use it again and again and again. And then when you discover that you can push things into it, so it could be the leaves, the twigs from your garden, and it makes these really organic plaster mouldings. It's brilliant. Things like that now will be perfect for that. Or if you've got a piece of MDF with little drawers and you just want to add an embellishment onto that, you can use those as well. So you can use these to make impressions, but you can also use them on your MDF as well, or even your card fronts, whatever you like. They are Shop Apollo. $8.99 is going to get you both of those, but now think about all those other techniques that you can do with it, which is great.
It is amazing.
Right, Amanda, I love these. We're coming up to that season where our Amanda starts to squeal because it's coming up to Halloween. Then we've got bonfire night, then we'll have Christmas. And these are a lovely, lovely project.
They are.
This is your needle felting. They come from the brand of Creative. You have everything in there that you need, from the needles to the foam to the little bead for his nose. His beard is already styled for you. You get everything, get the little body to work around, and needle felting. If you need a stress reliever, needle felting is the thing to do. I remember I was sat at home the other week and I bought a little girl from one of the shows to needle felt because she was super cute. And I sat there and Mick walked into the lounge and I'm like that, on this mat like that, and he went, blinking heck, what's that, a voodoo doll? He said, I thought my back was hurting. I went, darling, if this was a voodoo doll, it wouldn't be your back that was hurting. And he went, okay, I'm leaving the room. It's very funny. Right, now then, you're getting one that has a red hat. So these are your gonks. and you've got one that's got grey. These are brilliant. You could put them on your Christmas tree if you wanted to. You could hang them on the handles of cupboards and drawers in the Christmas period, but they're so much fun to do. And they're a really good stress beater, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
They're fabulous because you're just stabbing that felt into that foam.
And it grows
They're
quick.
brilliant. Yes,
It's
it does.
easy.
It's quick.
And it's quick. But also
is.
think about putting them on your wreaths.
Yes.
Make a scene, put a couple
Yep.
of those, because I
shout.
know you've had the trees, you know, the ones that are like brushes
Mm-hmm.
with a bit of snow on. Put a couple of those onto a wreath on the inside of put him in or both of them in, and you've made a really gorgeous
Absolutely.
wreath. And also you get the pattern.
I was just about to say that.
Inside here, when you take it out, on the inside, you have got the pattern. They really do not miss anything. They even give you the little bit of now when you open this, it's not a chenille stick, it is a pipe cleaner, and it's not this kind of quality. It's made out of a bit of Christmas tinsel. But that's all you need, because it allows you, so it's the wire that then allows you to put it in the end that adds the curl and keeps the shape. That's how much detail
Thinking I can
these
handle it.
guys go to.
It's £3.50 each before you discount.
Yeah.
Flipping heck.
Yeah.
For an
that's-
ornament that's going to come out time and time
Yeah.
and time and time again. And as Amanda said, it still gives you the pattern. So if you're thinking, I won't be able to shape that, you can. I love needle felting. It was never something that I'd really done. And then Lou Withers came in and she made these beautiful eggs for Easter and our festival, and they looked incredible. You can get a multi-needle tool
You can.
that you'll find on our website. So if you want to speed up the process, I would advise that you went for one of those. Although you do get your needles in there, please be careful because they're barbed needles. So it pushes the felt through itself and then pulls it out, and that's how it holds its form. But to get both of those for $6.99 before you discount, that's bonkers.
It is bonkers. Now,
That's fabulous
if you
value.
were to go to, at the moment, we're coming up to the festive season, we know that, and all the Christmas markets are going to start popping up. Yeah. If that kit was at a Christmas market for £8, you'd buy it, the one. You'd go, oh my days, that's amazing, I'm going to have it. That's why here at Highlight Crafts, we like bringing you the bargains.
We do.
Because you're going to get in front and ahead, make and sell, make these and put these all on a little row on your table for your Christmas ornaments, because you need to get ahead for Christmas, because it takes us a while to make everything, doesn't it? But having that bargain of 2 for $6.99 with everything, even your tools that you need, is phenomenal.
Absolutely. Have we got the iPad in here? So, we have.
It's
Say hello
there.
to a few people in a minute. Right. So if you want those, Shop Gnome, $6.99 for 2. I think I might have some of those. I like the idea of having those on my Christmas decoration. On my
Oh my God,
windowsill.
yeah, absolutely.
Right. Now then, next we have handwriting pens for
We
you.
do.
Now, if you joined us was it last week we did scrapbooking? It
Yes,
was, wasn't it?
yes.
Last week we did
I've still got my
scrapbooking.
notes.
These are fabulous. So they're light fast, so they won't fade over the years, but they are beautiful to write with. They're super smooth, they're a lovely quality, and you're getting 10 black and 10 blue, and it's a nice blue. It's like a royal blue.
It is beautiful.
Isn't it? And then you've got the black, so you can go really, really, really fine, or you can press down a little bit harder, but they're lovely and smooth. They also have these indentations just where your fingers go, so they're ergonomically really, really comfortable, but they're really lovely to write with. I have these in my stash now, and I use these when I'm doing my journals, your bullet journals, your shopping lists, all of that. I have them in my handbag, in my bedside cabinet. We have them all over the house because there's a crafter lives in that house and you can never find your pen. So I bought these last time they were on. Now, you're getting 20 pens for $6.99 before you discount. So let's say £7 divided by 2 is £3.50 divided by 10, 35 pence a pen. 35
That's
pence a
really
pen.
cool, isn't it? I love the blue like you suggested because it reminds me of fountain pen ink blue.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the quality of the ink.
Absolutely, and they are really, really lovely to use. So maybe you're going to make your little shopping list to gift at Christmas. I'm on a mission to make all my Christmas presents this year.
I know.
I'm on a mission. no idea when I'm going to fit it in, but I will fit it in. The little bookbinding kit with that, with a hard front cover and a hard back cover, decorated with beautiful papers. And then inside you've got all your lined pages, and then you put a pen in the top like that through where you've bound it. Perfect little gift, isn't it? Maybe you're going to see somebody and you don't spend a lot on them, but you want to make something that's really lovely. That and those, bargain, absolute bargain. So £6.99 is going to get you 20 of those 10 black and 10 blue. Now then, we do have some SVG and MCS USBs for you on a cracking deal. So on this one, you're going to get the USB, features the Germinator Wibblers and Spooky Street in the Studio collections, along with the Minecraft Studio graphics program. With both Minecraft Studio and SVG files in one place, you will be able to create your compositions in a variety of sizes and styles. So SVG cutting files in assorted sizes, matte layers, decoupage, reflections and reverse reflections, plus Minecraft Studio, plus your digi-stamps and your backgrounds.
Yep.
That's the first one. Second one is Sweet Treats. So in here you're getting your Sweet Treats collections with your SVG files and your SVG files in there. That's the one with the little owls in ones in the sweet shop, one of my favourites. And then on this one, you're going to get Totally Awesome, Rainy Days, Perfect Picnic, Nesting Together, and Christmas Crooners. And you're getting the Minecraft Studio, all of that. Oh no, that one doesn't have Minecraft Studio. No, that's just SVG files. All of that, $22.49 before your discount. Should have been $134.97. That's incredible. If you've got a scan and cut, grab those, because that is a deal and a half. Two of them with Minecraft Studio and with all that artwork and the SVGs, and then one of them with how many collections? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 collections on. That's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. $22.49 for your discount.
And I see what they've done here, because obviously we're coming up to the spooky season.
Yes.
So there's a bit of Halloween in there.
Halloween.
It doesn't have to be scary Halloween. You've got a bit of Christmas, and also you've got the toads in there for doing with your Halloween as well, because they'd look lovely with the cauldrons and things that are on the other one. Absolutely fantastic
value
bargain.
For money.
Yes, we're giving
incredible value for money. Right, let's say hello to a few of you this morning. So we've got, can't see it. Oh, there we are. Here we are. They're all there. Lovely pens, says Marina, especially at that price. Only problem is I can't find them in my room. Put them somewhere safe. I do that. Do you do that at home? So I tidy my craft room out, and our house becomes like an obstacle course, because I have to take everything out, sort it out, and then put it back in. And I put things in a place where I think, right, that makes sense. That might be on a Monday. By Wednesday, I'm like, why did I put that there? It don't make any sense. So yes, Marina, I feel your pain. Good morning to Pam and Teresa and Chris. Good morning. Oh, now then, Teresa says, good morning. On your webpage where you can purchase products before the live show, I saw 2 products, Nancy's Signature Collection, Bears and Pud, and Cute Christmas Critters, but these are not shown amongst the products on the 9 o'clock show. I would like to see what these dies look like and wonder if there is any artwork to go with them. So they're on the 10 o'clock show. This is the 9 o'clock show. Yeah. Oh, perfect.
All right, yeah.
You've been
it's
replied
Stephanie
to.
and myself in the next hour, so
Stephanie
stay
and
with us.
Amanda, this is 9 o'clock. Also, just a little note on that. So if I'd say on a Tuesday where we do 3 scan and cut hours, 8, 12 and 6, the items for you to shop ahead will only be there once. So we don't put them in the 8 o'clock and the 12 o'clock and the 6. We just put them on one, so it doesn't get complicated and you don't double order. Good morning to Kaz, Terry Kim. We've got Maggie with us this morning. We've got Sharon with us as well. You can also use hairdryer to remove stickers. You can, but then the sticker remover gets all those little bits off.
It's properly
we've got
good.
Daphne still with us. We've got Tricia. We've got Anne, Pat, Lorraine still with us. Thank you for joining us today. Ella's there, Tricia, Sarah Jane, Leslie, Lorraine. Thank you, Ria, Lou, Linda, Lynn, Maureen, thank you. We know there's a lot going on in the craft world today, isn't there? Hobbycraft TV has launched this morning. How exciting is that? And it's really good for our industry.
Yeah.
But let me just settle any anxieties that you might have. Nothing is changing here at Highlight Crafts. We will still be doing our shows every day, but our industry has gone through a lot of turbulence in the last few years. And now for Hobbycraft, who you've known for 30 years on the high street, is now coming to TV. So you can watch them on YouTube, but you can also watch them on channel 97 on Freeview. You've got Dean and Dan and Den, it's all the D's. And then you've also got Bex, who used to work upstairs at Crate and Craft. She was in charge of a lot of the production side of it, so she knows what she's talking about as well. But nothing is going to change here. You will still get the deals, we'll still bring you your discounts, you'll still get your points. It's just another opportunity for the craft industry to rebuild itself because it's desperately needed.
It is.
Right, now then, this next deal is cracking. So just before I come to this, actually, I'm going to get you to come over here, Emily, if you don't mind. These are the, you saw me the other day when I did the tattered lace show with those amazing detailed dies. I used a plastic shim. And the reason I use plastic is because there was a product called Cut Tidy that came out many years ago now, and it was made so that you would cut something like this in half, you'd put your die or your card inside, and then your die or your card on the outside, the opposite on the outside, and it would keep the die clean so you didn't have to spend ages popping everything through. But it also was brilliant as a shim for really detailed designs. Because if you imagine you need something that's flexible to push that card into that detail, the difference that this makes to your die cutting is night and day. It's brilliant. Now you're getting 250 of them, cut them in half, you've got 500. I think for 5 sheets of Cut Tidy it was £9.99.
It was.
For 5.
Yes.
So you're looking at nearly £1,000 equivalent buying these, right? Who wants to spend £1,000 on plastic? You don't, do you? Cut this in half. And a little tale for you. When we ran out of Cut Tidy, because we don't sell it anymore, I went up to my local carpet shop and I went, can I buy a metre of the polythene that you wrapped your carpets in? And he's like, yeah. Why? I said, because I want to put it through a die cutting machine. These do that job. Don't cut it into 4, keep it doubled and just cut it down the middle like that, and you've then got 500 sheets of what Cut Tidy does for you, but at a fraction of the price. £9.99 will get you 1 pack of 5 sheets. You're going to get 500 pieces here when you cut them in half for £9.99. Even if you've got them, get some more if you run a craft group, anything like that. But apart from that, they're really good for putting your indexes in and your reflections in.
Or your projects, whatever it is.
Or your projects.
But £9.99 for 5 sheets of A5.
Yeah, but it was doubled up.
Yes, but it's still only use it as A5.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So yeah, it's a cracking deal,
price.
absolutely bargain.
Right, now then, deal. If you fancy having a go at making crepe paper flowers, which I have to say are the easiest flowers you will ever make, we've got this from Creative. Now, this is a ridiculous price. In here, you're going to get everything that you need, including a full online tutorial. So if you scan your QR code, it will teach you how to make all of these flowers.
It does.
Now, if I turn it over, you're getting a full set of your crepe paper rolls. You're then going to get all your templates. Top tip, that is printed on the back of your pictorial instructions, so photocopy it. Don't do what I did, cut into it and then went, oh, I know, we all do it. You get your glue in here. You get your polystyrene balls to make the centre of your flowers. You get a bone folder in here. You get a water brush. Now you can put bleach in that and take the colour out of the crepe paper.
Yep.
You also get 11 pieces of your thin gauge wire and 15 pieces of your heavier gauge wire. And you get 2 dual-ended markers, brush nib on this end, bullet nib on that end, plus all your education. But that's not just it. So you could gift that to somebody.
Yep.
It has 180% stretch, so it's a really good quality crepe paper. If you can do that, you can make those flowers.
You can.
But we're not just giving you that, and we're not just giving you the 12 pack of these. We're giving you 24 alcohol markers that you can use to colour your crepe paper or just colour in with on your Digistamps. And you're getting both of those for $27.49 before your discount.
I thought you were just talking about that. I thought $27.49 was good for that,
No.
but I didn't realise you got all them as
Now
well.
then, how many times have you seen me, when I make a card, go around the edge with an alcohol marker with a chisel edge? You've now got 24 colours of card. Card is going through the roof. So just use your box standard plain cards for your mats and layers and just colour the edges. It's brilliant because you've got a chisel edge and a bullet edge. Great for colouring your gems and your pearls and all that kind of thing. Alcohol markers are fabulous. And there's a knack to colouring with them. So you use 2 or 3 different shades. And what you'll find with alcohol, if I put a dark blue down on here now and then put a red over the top, it doesn't make purple. It moves the blue that's underneath. That's how it works. And they're very, very clever. These are a really nice quality. They do have that chisel, and the chisel is 8mm and the bullet nib is 1mm, so nice and fine. But to get both of those for under £30 is incredible value for money. £27.49 before your discount. I'd pay that for those.
Yes.
Just to be able to edge my card.
Absolutely.
Because that's going to save me buying all those different colours of card, which would add up to more than £27.49. But then you've also got a gift for somebody with everything they need, including that education, which is tremendous. Love that. Mixing these in a vase with your Sospeso flowers would look absolutely beautiful. Please, please, please don't miss out on that. The other thing as well is because you've got that template, you could do them out of felt.
Yes.
And make your felt flowers
Or
as
your
well.
Fleurs Flower
Or your Fleurs Flower for me foam. So both of those together for £27.49 is a cracking deal. Right, next, Shop Kit will get you that. Now then, we brought out USBs with Digital Craftorium, and they had SVG files on. You'll have seen these recently. We did that the other week, this one. We did one for the men, in inverted commas, but for all people who love the hobbies, sports. And then we did a very feminine, pretty one with the florals. This is your Minecraft Studio versions of those. So if you've got the SVG files, you'll be able to use these with Minecraft Studio. So if you've got these, $17.99 for both of them with all of that artwork on. So I'll read the back of it. It says, create beautiful lacy floral card designs for all the occasions with incredible designs. Now, we did patterns with this.
We did.
So you get all the patterns as digital files. Featuring a stunning selection of florals and foliage, including sunflowers, lilies, clematis, roses, and more. Elements, cardstocks, and sentiments, all designed to work perfectly with Digital Craftorium SVG USB. But if you haven't got a scan and cut, just Minecraft Studio. You'll get so much use out of this. It's brilliant. Now, Shop USB $17.99 is going to get you both of those. Perfect. Now then, these are a little bit interesting. These are a bit like a wire brush, but they're not wire.
No.
I'm going to use these on my carpet and also in my car in the footwell. You know those, but you know down the side of your seat, you know when you're driving along and you've got a bag of crisps and you're eating those and it drops down the side of your seat and you can't get it out. That is going to be brilliant. Also getting pet hair up.
Yes, they're fantastic. I use mine for my grout in my bathroom.
Brilliant.
Round my shower tray.
Yep.
You know where your slidey door is and everything, in that groove, gets in there. Round all your taps and everything in your sinks.
Brilliant.
Your plug holes, wherever it's a little bit.
Under the rim of the toilet.
Yeah, where you can't just get. And also, I'm not going to bend it, but you can. Like Mills just said, under the rim of your toilet, you can actually tweak this and bend it because it's just aluminium.
So if you warm it slightly.
Yeah, and you can then get under there even more. But when they are really
strong,
super, super strong, But also then think about your gardens. Maybe you've got patios and things like that, and you want to get in where you're cleaning your patio.
Where all the weeds come up.
All the weeds come up, yeah, absolutely. They're brilliant, brilliant little things to have, but they're just super handy because they're slim and they just get wherever you need to get in. It gets in. They're fantastic.
Brilliant. And you're getting 3 of them. Shop Clean, $9.99. I have to tell you, 15% of the pens are already allocated and in people's baskets. And Shop USB, is that the SVG? Yeah, Shop. No, these two, 40%.
Gosh.
So you've got florals, you've got vintage cars, you've got vintage transport, you've got Skittles, you've got dice, you've got all sorts of different things.
Yep.
Gaming on there as well, which is brilliant. Anything that you do as a hobby, you've got all sorts of stuff in here. Absolutely fantastic. At Shop USB, don't miss out on that. Sophie's already giving other stock updates, 30%, 40%. They're flying. Right, do we need to go back to anything, Soph, please?
Can we have another look at the sticker removal?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Every household needs this. It is absolutely an essential. Getting stickers off wood, metal, ceramic, plastic, all of those really annoying stickers that they put on. Tell you what the worst ones are. On your, and you wouldn't use it for this, but on the flowers that you buy in the supermarket, and they put the price tag on it.
Yeah,
and
they're
you've got to
horrible.
try and tear it off.
Yeah.
Blinking murder, isn't it? But mirrors for me, vases, that kind of thing. This is brilliant, and you're getting a 2-pack, and it works.
It does work.
It absolutely works. It's fabulous.
One of the other things that, and I mean, some of you might say, oh, I don't want to do that. That's fine. But I've actually done it on my own car and tried and tested it. You know, sometimes where they've re-tarmacked and then you wash your car and you've got bits of tar on your car, removes that. Anybody that's got alloy wheels, again, something stuck on your alloy wheel, a little bit of tar or anything like that, it fetches it off beautifully.
Brilliant.
Because it's an oil based, okay? So it just seeps in and lifts it off. It gets underneath, separates it, and then lifts the stick away. So yeah, anything like that. Maybe years ago, well, in fact, you still do. When you go abroad, if you live here and you go abroad, you have to put those shields on your lights, don't they? So they go the other way.
Shields on your lights?
Yeah.
Which lights, love?
On your headlights, on your car.
Oh, on your car. Right, okay,
Yeah,
got it.
so because we're talking about cars, yeah. Well, I was.
were.
So you have to put little stickers on your lights,
Blabbering.
which is, you know, so it doesn't glare because you're taking your car and they drive on the wrong side of the road. So,
Or the right side.
Or the right side of the
depending on
road.
where you go.
but that again, taking them off, it leaves residue. It peels it all away. Any stickers that you've ever had in your car, glass again, it doesn't leave a mark.
Imagine you've got a die cut and you
Yes.
want to put it onto our construction weight acetate
Yes.
and you use a spray adhesive so that it's completely flat and you get it in the wrong place. It will take it off your
It will.
construction weight acetate as well. Right, now then, Shop Pouch we're going to next, which is our storage wallets.
It is.
These will save you £990.
Which is like, ouch.
That is an ouch.
That's
Now
a good
then,
holiday, really, when we're thinking about it.
there's a Cut Tidy, brilliant product. Absolutely, for me,
Yep.
one of the best products to come out of the craft industry in
Yep.
the last decade, because it solved that problem. That problem of those really detailed dies, and it's not getting the card out, it's poking all those little bits out of the die after. We had a lady came a few months ago, didn't she?
Yes.
With a Pro Cut, and she had a really detailed tattered lace die, and she said, I cannot get it to cut. I went downstairs, I got one of these, I cut it in half, I ran it through, and she just went,
Oh.
wow. Wow. The difference that it makes. Now, not just on detail dies, but if you want to put more dies through in one go, this will act as your shim. Now, cut it in half that way so that the edges stay sealed and this edge stays sealed, and you will have 500 sheets. Okay? 500 sheets. Now, 5 sheets of Cut Tidy was £9.99. Multiply that by 100, that's where your saving of £910 come in. But also for your indexes for your micro studio, maybe you're in a craft group and you do all the cutting for a craft group and you want somewhere to put them in. Tell you what else works with this, the sealer
It does.
that we got the other day. So you can seal the top of them if you want to do things like that. But that is a bargain and a half. You don't need to buy Cut Tidy ever again
Because
it just does that job.
and it's
We
not
use
one
it.
cut. It's not one
No,
pass.
no, use it until it drops apart.
Yeah, because it doesn't. The dies don't cut that.
Well, they can't.
It just stretches.
Right, they can't cut because the die edge isn't sharp.
No.
Because it's beveled at the top. You can't cut. It won't cut plastic. It just stretches it. So you'll get hundreds and hundreds of cuts out of one of those, and it's well worth the money.
It is.
Shop pouch £9.99. You've got a £20 saving on that today. If there's one thing you're going to buy for your die cutting, get
Share
that.
them.
Share. Absolutely.
Have a craft group and share
Absolutely.
them.
Right, we have to say goodbye to you now. Well, I do. I'm going to
I'm
go
not.
and get ready for my Hobbycraft shows on Saturday and Sunday.
I'm going
which
through
I'm
that
very
wall.
excited about. Amanda's going through the wall to be with Stephanie.
Yes.
And I will see you in an hour's time. Go and grab yourself a quick cuppa and we'll see you through that wall. Have a lovely morning. Bye.